Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is February the 4th, 2019. Now this is the home of the 2-minute price prediction as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. We do appreciate you all taking out the opportunity to watch this video. We're going to talk about Skyworks Solutions, which is a top Apple supplier. They're planning on having their earnings released tomorrow after the bell. So we're going to go ahead and give you our price prediction, our analysis of what we expect this stock to do prior to its earnings release. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at this article from the Motley Fool to see some of the statements made in the article to see if it correlates to the price chart, and if so, it should be able to give us a directional move in which this particular stock should go. So if this is your first time, before I get started in this article, make sure that you all go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like and share this content as well, because we're giving you the news according to the charts, the uncomplicated way. So now let's go ahead and look at this article. Okay, so the chip maker was forced. This is talking about Skyworks Solutions. They were forced to slash its guidance for the first quarter of fiscal year 2019 a few weeks ago, thanks to unit weakness across our largest smartphone customers, i.e. Apple. Okay, so they went ahead and already reduced their guidance for the first quarter, the first 3 months of 2019, all because of the inventory issues of Apple iPhones. Okay, so as you can tell in this article, it goes on to tell you that that's bad news for Skyworks, since the company was already struggling to boost its top and bottom lines, and the latest red flag means that things are about to get worse. So we should be able to see this type of negativity on the price chart. If we don't, then this article is not telling us the accurate information. The stock has already pulled back significantly from the 52-week highs seen almost a year ago, and it wouldn't be surprising to see more near-term weakness in light of the problems faced by Apple, its largest customer. So already you can tell that this article is trying to insinuate that Skyworks Solutions is going to continue to move to the downside in price. But once we look at the price chart, you all will definitely see here that it has been in the opposite direction over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so now it goes on to ask us the question, let's see what could be in store when Skyworks releases its fiscal first quarter results on February 5th, which is tomorrow, and it's going to be released after the closing bell. Now, according to Skyworks' latest guidance update, the company should report earnings between $1.81 and $1.84 per share on revenue of approximately $970 million. Now that's well below the previous year EPS of $2, with a revenue of $1.5 billion, $1.05 billion. I highlighted this particular portion right here because the latest guidance, which is weakness, was already priced into the stock. So what we see right here previously during the month of March all the way into the current period has already been priced into the stock to accommodate that information. The real test for Skyworks will be in the guidance. So after it reports its earnings tomorrow and they have their call, the transcript, definitely need to pay attention to what they estimate to go on for the remaining half of 2019. Are they looking more positive? Do they see more negativity, more resistance impeding them from seeing more revenue as well as increase in earnings per share, which is likely to occur if Apple continues to see a downtrend in this iPhone sales too? Okay, now the supply chain reports indicate that Apple's iPhone production will nosedive significantly in the first quarter of calendar year 2019, which coincides with Skyworks' second fiscal quarter. So if there's going to be a nosedive for the production of Apple's iPhones, then it is likely that the guidance that Skyworks Solutions is going to give for the remaining half of 2019 will also be negative. As such, there's a strong probability that Skyworks' outlook will be a muted one and could fall below Wall Street's expectations. That could set the cat among the pigeons and send the stock down. Already the negativity in this article is there. We need to see that on this price chart as we continue to move forward prior to earnings. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave this link in the description of our video so you all can continue to read it. We don't focus on a lot of this information that is there. I just wanted to point out some of the sentiment in this article and to make sure that it actually is being reflected on this price chart. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and look at the price chart to see if it's actually in line with what this article is trying to tell us. Okay, so now here we are. We're looking at Skyworks Solutions on the monthly price chart. You can see here that this stock has literally been in a very wide consolidation ever since November of 2014, and that resistance area climax up there at $110 for multiple months, even climaxing up there in March 2018. So we've just been bouncing in between those support and the resistance areas for Skyworks Solutions. Now, recently, last month, okay, Skyworks Solutions has already bounced and found support at that $60 price. That is very positive to see that. It looks as if the continuation to the upside is still going to be there. But I went ahead and I have drawn a resistance area in the market for Skyworks Solutions, and you should be able to tell a little bit better on the weekly chart how this particular stock cannot break above this resistance and support area numerous times. Okay, so it was acting as resistance during this particular time period, acting as support there, broke through to the bottom side. We still came and held that support area, and we tried to break above it during this particular moment, and we still crashed right back down. So this is a very crucial area right here at that $75 price. Considering that we are close to earnings release for tomorrow, that is going to be a very crucial decision point as to whether or not Skyworks is going to have enough momentum to break above it to the upside. Now, if the market tomorrow gives us some negativity in the news, Skyworks Solutions can move to the downside. But if you can tell on the daily price chart for Skyworks Solutions, the market can actually still hit that $70 price, and we can still resume to higher prices at a later date. Okay, so a decision will be made tomorrow as to whether or not this particular stock is going to be able to break above $75. It might not do it tomorrow in earnings. It can. But looking at it on the weekly chart, looking at Skyworks Solutions on the monthly chart, this stock still has some upside potential to go through. Okay, and I'm at literally, I can see it hitting at around $80 price or $78 price. $78 to $80 would be the price target that this price chart is trying to reveal to us. Okay, so there's still strength in the market for Skyworks Solutions at this point in time. The earnings release for tomorrow can push this price down though. Okay, I want to give you all that understanding because we're trading right here at this area of resistance, and that definitely will push this market to the downside only in the near term, i.e. meaning that $72.50 can be support as well as $70. But again, the long-term move in this stock is still one of progression to the upside. So my analysis will be for Skyworks to continue to move to the upside, but tomorrow might actually push this stock down to the downside, which you need to keep your eyes on to where support is going to be. And if it breaks $70 to the downside as that support area, then this market is going to definitely take another nosedive back down to $60, $65 to $60 as another support area. Okay, but I'm definitely not seeing that right now. I'm still expecting this particular stock to try to move to the upside. I have identified to you all that $78 to $80 will be the price target for this particular stock according to this price chart. Okay, and then after that, we will have to come back in and reevaluate to see if there's still being some momentum and strength to catapult this stock higher than what we're forecasting it to go. Okay, so that is our analysis. This is what the price chart is trying to insinuate. It is not all that negative as this article is trying to bring to us. So I will not go along with what this article is trying to state. I will have to go with the price chart. Always go with the price chart. And it's telling us that it still has some potential for upside movement. So I'm looking for Skyworks to move higher, even though the negativity might come in tomorrow to push us down to $72.50 $50 or even $70, but I am expecting the market to try to hold that support if that occurs, to where we should resume back up to that $78, $80 price. Give us your thoughts. Give us your opinion as to what you think Skyworks Solutions is going to do after reporting earnings tomorrow. And as well, make sure y'all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to y'all later.